Pre-calculus. In this video, we are going to briefly review lines and how to graph them and how to read their equations. So you probably all remember what the slope-intercept form of an equation looks like. All right, it looks like this, where y equals mx plus b, and where m represents the slope and b represents the y-intercept. So the y-intercept helps us understand where the line crosses the y-axis, and the slope helps us create other ordered pairs so that we can connect them and draw the line. So let's look at an example. Let's say I give you y equals 2x minus 3. Well, this means that I have a y-intercept at 0, -3, because an intercept is an ordered pair. If it's a y-intercept, it's an ordered pair in which the x value is always 0, and in this case, the y value is going to be this part of your equation. The slope is 2. And I always like to think of my slopes as a fraction so that I can graph them accurately. So if it's 2, 2 is 2, any number is understood to be over 1. So the slope is actually 2 over 1. All right, so let's graph this. I'm going to start by graphing my y-intercept. So if it's 0, -3, here's my origin here. So I go down 1, 2, 3. So there's 0, -3 right there. And then my slope is a positive 2. Well, positive slope means that it does this, okay? That means that rise over run is positive over positive. Oops, that was not supposed to happen. Okay, so positive over positive. So up is positive, right is positive when we're talking about the coordinate plane. So that means that for my slope of 2 over 1, from my y-intercept, I'm going to walk up 2, so 1, 2, and I'm going to walk over 1 right there. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'm just going to make little stair steps so that I can create my line. So from here I go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and that's enough probably to draw my line. See, it's just that easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so what would it look like if my slope was negative? So let's do that. Let's change colors here so it's easier to see. So let's look at what if we have negative 2x minus 3. Well, my y-intercept is still 0, -3. So same place here, but now my slope is negative. So I can think of my slope as negative 2 over 1. So now that means that I'm going to move up 2 to the left 1. You can also think of it this way. You can think of it as down 2 to the right 1. Okay, as long as you have the negative either has to live in the x value, or I'm sorry, it has to live in the numerator or the denominator. So that means that you're either moving up positive 2, -1, or -2, +1. Okay, it will get you the same place regardless. So then your line would look something like that. So that's a negative slope versus a positive slope.